Things are getting very interesting. Earlier today, mining CS Ali Hassan Joho made some remarks that are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Before we listen to Joho, let me start by saying this. A few months ago, Gen Zs were on the streets demanding William Ruto to go. Ruto must go. And up to now, some Kenyans have not yet understood what was going on behind the scenes. Some Kenyans still don't know who were those Kenyans who were on the streets called Gen Zs. And that's why you still hear some Kenyans saying, Raila betrayed Gen Zs. Let me repeat and let me repeat. Gen Zs were divided, but a whooping majority were Raila Odinga supporters. And those ones, they are very much happy on the current political arrangement in the country. They are happy that there is now a ceasefire between Raila Odinga and William Ruto. Initially, they were very skeptical of that arrangement. But the more Raila Odinga shows his intention or will to work with William Ruto, those Gen Zs are now softening their stance. So as I talk, a whooping majority of those Gen Zs who are on the streets, who are Raila Odinga supporters, they are very happy with the current political arrangement between Ruto and Raila Odinga. As much as Ruto's government has failed to deliver, at least on the political front, those Gen Zs are happy. So when you say Raila Odinga betrayed Gen Zs, which Gen Zs? The only Gen Zs I know Raila betrayed are those ones who are on the streets because of Rigathi Gachagua. Those who are protesting to show their displeasure on how William Ruto was mistreating Rigathi Gachagua. Those ones are the ones who are still not happy. And they are the ones who are still saying Ruto must go. Not all of them, but a majority of the people saying Ruto must go. Those ones are the ones who are on the streets because William Ruto was mistreating Rigathi Gachagua. So if you say Raila betrayed Gen Zs, which Gen Zs? Gen Zs who are on the streets because of Raila Odinga, they are happy. Those who are on the streets because of Rigathi, and they were a minority, they are the ones now complaining. So Kenyans should understand these things. Gen Z was divided. There are those who are on the streets because of Raila Odinga. There are those who are on the streets because Ruto was mistreating Rigathi. And then there were those who are on the streets because Ruto had failed to deliver. But a majority, about 70% of those Gen Zs were Raila Odinga supporters. Let's now listen to Ali Hassan Joho. Listen to this.
Wewe unakaa kwa mtandao, unakosa uzalendo, you become so unpatriotic. Mimi hapa ni expert kukupitia kwa maneno ya Junet wa kutoka ODM. Mimi nikae kwa mtandao hivi, halafu nimuone Mkenya mmoja hajui mbele wala nyuma, hajui cha usubuhi wala cha usiku, hajui cha katikati wala cha mbele, ati anasema Raila Odinga must fall kwa mtandao. Tena anazungumzia nini? AU. How unpatriotic can you be as Kenyans that even one of your own ako na nafasi ya kuongoza pahali pazuri, kwa sababu ya kisiasa za kizembezembe unaanza kusema they must fall. We will come for you my friend. Tuko na mdomo kama wewe, ukileta tunaleta, ukichoma tunachoma.
What's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? Joho is addressing Rigathi Gachagua supporters and his sympathizers. Those are the individuals Joho is trying to address. And if you look at it very keenly, a majority again of those people are the ones who have been saying Raila Odinga must fall. They are the ones who are wishing Djibouti candidates a win. These Rigathi Gachagua supporters and their sympathizers. Joe is making those bold remarks because he understands very well that our politics is local. Our politics is still ethnic based. If Raila works with Ruto, Raila Odinga's traditional support bases will still support Ruto, a majority. And that's something Kenyans should start accepting. Kenyans don't look at development per se when it comes to voting. They look at where their ethnic leaders are. And as I talk, more ethnic leaders are currently working with William Ruto than this other team of Rigathi Gachagua and the Kalonzos. Joe understands that very well. And he knows that coast where he comes from, Nyanza, Western Nairobi, Northeastern, a majority are supporting William Ruto currently, courtesy to Raila Odinga. So Joe is clearly flowing with the wave at the coast. He's not going against the grain. He's just saying what coast residents want to hear. A majority of coast residents are happy with Raila Odinga's decision to work with William Ruto. Initially, just as I've stated when he was starting, they were skeptical. But the more Raila Odinga shows his intention of still continuing to work with Ruto, more of his supporters are now embracing that idea. And Coast is one of those areas that is now embracing that idea that they are now in the broad-based government. Some there I know will complain Raila's betrayed, but a majority are happy. And that's the sad truth of our Kenyan politics. It's all about ethnic kingpins. Where is my ethnic kingpin? And even today, if Rigathi was to work with William Ruto, this individual saying he has betrayed the mountain would start supporting Ruto. So it's all about where is my ethnic political kingpin. If Kalonzo decides to work with Ruto today, most of his supporters will start pressing Ruto. That's the reality of Kenyan politics. But it's very unfortunate that in the 21st century, that's the kind of politics Kenyans are still playing. All is not lost. As time goes by, I know Kenyans will mature to look at politics purely based on what a leader can deliver, not where their ethnic political kingpins are. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.